dumb as fuck. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm dumb as fuck.
With all due respect, he's also suffering from anal bleeding.
I'm dumb as fuck.
Can I have your attention, please?
I'm dumb as fuck.
Smart marks!
I'm dumb as fuck.
Pretty easy, go home here!
He's also an avid cock hunter.
The art of wrestling.
He's unstoppable!
The art of wrestling.
Number one contender.
The art of wrestling.
And there goes the big boy!
The art of wrestling.
Keep it up, my nigga!
The art of wrestling.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
The art of wrestling.
Flex City, bitch.
Me and my friend Mark, we're gonna start.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is Greg, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast, and we're doing a fast count review tonight for the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Or network. Can we start calling these network specials?
No, they're still called pay-per-views.
Because
They're still called pay-per-views.
they're still
They're
being
still called
sold.
pay-per-views.
Now what happens
Still
if...
sold as pay-per-views in other countries. None of that.
Now what happens once it's a full network platform? If you only get them, would you still call them...
Well, you're still paying for them.
You're still paying for them, but you're still essentially paying for the network specials as well, like the... I think they should start calling them specials from now on. Fuck pay-per-views.
But you're paying per view.
Hey, and Mike's joint. No, you're not. You're paying a monthly service. If you're pay-per-view, then you were paying
what
for...
if you're paying for just for the actual show itself and that's it?
Technically, the platform of pay-per-view has completely shadowed over the actual definition of what pay-per-view means.
But what if you're buying the network just for that show and then you never use it again?
Well, then you're a loser.
So technically you're still paying per view.
No, but you still get a full month. See, like, it would work if you were just getting that one show, but you're not getting that one show, you're getting a full month of service.
But what if you don't use that month of service? You're not getting what I'm telling you.
Please, Mike, who buys a month of the network and not just, like, watches something else? Like, on average, at least one person would watch some other show on there. Even if it's any of the older, like, you know, Raws or WCWs.
I have seen people on message boards who have said they only buy the network for the pay-per-views.
Bullshit.
They had no interest in what else is shown on there.
Not even NXT.
Except for maybe NXT.
Okay, but then they still use the network for something else. Granted, pay-per-view.
Other than that,
Outdated term.
Other than that, they don't use the network for anything else.
Outdated term. Hey, Mike's joining us today.
Yeah, I'm Greg Alvarez, and this show will not be seen until Wednesday.
Friday, maybe.
See you guys on Friday.
See you on Fallout 4 Day.
Oh my god.
Josie's joining us as well.
Yes, I am.
And Death is joining us.
Yes.
Out of the
Alive.
Out of the White Swamp. Is that where you're from?
Depths of Hell.
Depths of Hell.
Michigan.
Yes. No.
Hell in a Cell.
Oh,
We
no.
went to hell and we came back. It's the Hell in a Cell review show. We're gonna try to keep it under 45 minutes. Let's see us fail. Mike.
We said a fast count review is 30 minutes or less, so this technically isn't a fast count review. It's 45 minutes.
Granted, the Bola show that I wanted it to be fast count, but there was way too much that happened that couldn't.
So that's technically episode 117.
It's like an hour and 40 minutes. Anyways, it'll be put up along with this podcast. Pre-show, Mike, what happened? Stuff. Do you know?
Did you actually watch it?
Mike said he watched the last 5 minutes of it, so I just want to get the context of what happened.
It was a six-man tag: Ziggler, Cesaro, Neville against the Europeans.
Euro Trash is what they essentially stole the tag name for the team of Saber, Skrull, and
Team
McIntyre.
Team Babyface won.
Yeah, the cool guys and Dolph Ziggler won.
And Cesaro got the biggest pop of the match.
Why wouldn't he?
Because Dolph Ziggler's in that match.
Please, Dolph Ziggler's cred has gone down tremendously over the past few
And
years.
let's be honest, Cesaro hasn't been used.
Of course not. They've been fucking, every time he's on TV, it looks like they fucking bury him.
Buried. Oh, Stardust and the Ascension were out in the crowd with the Stardust section.
With the Stardust section. Alright.
No, and Stardust is wearing some kind of chain outfit now, or spiked outfit.
Alright, as long as they're keeping with the gimmick, all steam to them. United States title match opens up the Raw, pay-per-view, special, Hell in a Cell, where John Cena is gonna be putting up his open challenge. And who comes out?
Zeb Coulter.
Zeb fucking Coulter on a scooter. Now, if you don't know, Zeb Coulter got hurt somehow.
How long has it been?
He fell like a few months ago, and he's been recovering ever since. And so he comes out to Jack Swagger's Real American Music. So immediately everybody started thinking, Jack Swagger's back. Oh my god, what's happening? So Coulter talks about how it's time to bring everybody together. I don't think he said he wanted to bring everybody together, all races and kind. But I thought he said he wanted to do it to take out John Cena, but I don't think he said that because that sounds a little too heelish. And honestly, both these guys seem babyface by the end of it, except for that handshake at the end. And he calls out Alberto Del Rio. So
I didn't see it coming.
I don't think anybody saw it coming. So there's a lot of rumors that Samoa Joe was going to accept it, but Samoa Joe's in Sacramento for a NXT show. Same with Finn Balor. They said that Daniel Bryan was cleared by neurologists and he was going to, challenge for the Open Challenge, and that didn't happen. Del Rio returns to WWE. So here's the biggest thing, because Del Rio, I didn't hear about the rumor. So apparently Del Rio quit from AAA. Now, if you don't know, Alberto Del Rio is the current AAA Universal Champion. Mega Champion. Is it Mega?
Yes.
That was Universal.
No.
Is that the top title, or?
It's the Mega title. The Mega title is the world title.
Yeah. Anyway, Mega title. And apparently he quit about a week ago over some dispute. But I didn't hear about it, and this would have been big news because, people like Meltzer and all that would have picked it up. I don't feel like I heard
wait.
that news from anywhere.
There was a report that Sin Cara or Mr. C's quit because of Del Rio.
So apparently there was some heat behind scenes between the two, and so that would cause Mystico to go to CMML. But
well, he's not technically in CMLL. He's in some other company now.
What do you mean?
He's not going to CMLL.
Why wouldn't he?
He went to some other company.
What other company?
I forget the name off the top of my head.
Alright, well then, yeah, this seems like an odd situation that I think we're going to have to see develop. Anyways, Del Rio beats John Cena, and which was a John Cena Alberto Del Rio match.
Hold on. Alberto Del Rio beats John Cena cleanly with a super kick,
which he used before to win the World Heavyweight Championship. They made sure to mention that.
Well, Dolph Ziggler also had a concussion, so they were playing into that.
Yes.
But he beat Cena with a super kick.
So I believe they didn't really sell the fact that Cena went down. John tried to mention that maybe they wanted to go for a concussion storyline for Cena to explain why he's out for so long.
Oh my god.
But we'll see what happens on Raw. Hell in a Cell match, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. What happened with this match?
Things.
A lot of tables broke during this match. So they had 3 tables in general break. All went flawlessly, mind you. Sometimes there's some crappy looking table spots.
They also had kendo sticks used.
A lot of kendo sticks, of course. Just seemed like a beatdown for a while. They didn't really do any wrestling moves, per se. but a lot of kendo sticks, tables coming off the apron, a lot of kind of spamming your signatures. Like there's a nice sequence where Reigns reversed out of like a pin, hit the Superman punch, which was really nice and fluid on Wyatt. Hell in a Cell match, but they're trying
very vanilla.
Yeah, very. It felt like it was missing an ingredient, but it's an ingredient that usually goes really well with Hell in a Cell matches. That's blood.
It had blood.
I like blood with Hell in a Cell matches because it works and it adds a different story. Like, even just using blood on certain occasions works well.
Raining blood!
And honestly, blood would have probably worked better in this match than it did the last match. But that's my personal opinion.
Spoilers.
What, Mike?
Stop spoiling the main event, Greg.
No, there's blood in the main event.
Anything.
Yeah.
He said blood in the last match.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So, Reigns celebrates. Wyatt, again, loses a big match. Motherfucker can't seem to win.
Coming off a singles win and then a 6-man tag win. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6-man tag win.
The big one.
And what, he beat Ryback? Or
He beat Reigns.
he beat... But that was via shenanigans with Luke Harper.
So he still beat him.
Just shenanigans.
He still beat him.
Shenanigans.
Well,
Alright, WWE Tag Team title match. The Dudley Boys versus New Day. Oh, man. Now, Mike, you know I haven't watched Raw in, like, 2
Day
months
rocks.
now. But if
Okay.
there's one team I've been keeping up with, it's the New Day.
Hey, Death.
What?
Don't you dare be sour.
Shut your face.
Don't you dare be sour.
Get up and clap for your 2-time champions and feel the power.
Feel the power.
So
I will
Xavier's...
say,
Hashtag unicorn magic.
when Big E did the intro tonight, it sounded like he just creamed all over his freaking singlet.
He probably did.
Am I the only one like when Kobe comes out the clapping thing?
Where he
so
skips
happy
down.
he's clapping.
Yeah.
Because he's feeling the power of positivity, which that's what Death should be doing.
No.
So even without Xavier Woods, New Day are still by far the most entertaining thing on the entire show. Xavier, who was taken out by the Dudley Boys and John Cena on Raw apparently, who is actually currently going through a wedding of some sorts, getting married, or he's doing something this weekend. So that's why he couldn't make it to the show. They have his broken trombone. They cut a really funny little promo on the stage until they got interrupted by the Dudley Boys. And then the match starts. Seemed a little slow at first. Picked up. They did an Eddie spot where Kofi threw the broken trombone into Bubba's hands, and the referee turned around, wanted to call DQ on Bubba, but the referee caught, the referee wasn't dumb and saw through Kofi's plan, and Kofi freaked out like Eddie would.
What a heel!
What a heel! And what's great about it too is that the crowd bought into it, and then they chanted for Eddie. I don't like the fact that sometimes when they do like spots like that, they'll chant for the person's spot during the actual spot and not after. It just feels like they're selling it way too soon than they probably should.
That's just you, Greg.
Great match. I fucking love Big E and Kofi. They've been doing some of the best work that they've had in years.
Don't you dare be sour.
Team 3D prepared for Team 3D. The Dudley Boys prepared for the 3D, but Big E runs in and nails Bubba from behind with the trombone while the referee has his back turned. Devon clothesline Big E to the floor. Kofi nails Trouble in Paradise on Bubba for the win, and the New Day retains, beating the Dudley Boys twice. No.
New Day rocks. Sing with me, Death. New Day rocks. New
You're not singing
Day
with
rocks. I know, what are you doing?
And their
I don't
unicorn,
plan on it.
their unicorn thing, amazing.
Unicorn
Utterly,
magic.
the unicorn, this thing, if they keep on fucking doing it, I'm gonna piss my pants every single time I see it. Just no stopping it. Divas title match, Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. This was... Okay, look. I liked this match, but for the wrong reasons. The match seemed slow. There was a point where... There was a point where Nikki brings her out for Charlotte for a power bomb, but Charlotte turned into a hurricanrana, and this is where it really started feeling weird, because then she tried doing that same spot again off the top rope, and she did the reversal out into the hurricanrana, and I swore both of them landed on their head until the replay happened, and they had such a small window to turn that move safe, and they ended up making that move relatively safe, but I swore for a second I thought they fell on their heads.
Well, it's Nikki Bella. Do you expect anything less?
No, because the issue with that move was because Nikki was trying to send her off as a suplex. Remember, she was they're both on the top corner. Nikki was trying to look like a suplex. She wanted a big superplex off the top turnbuckle. And so but Charlotte was standing on the top of the turnbuckle, not on the second rope or like not behind it, but like on the very top of it. And Charlotte's a large woman. So Nikki's trying to go for a suplex, but her face is in Charlotte's ass. So when they were ass to mouth. And when Nikki goes for the fucking suplex and Charlotte tries to jump out of it, it looked weird. To the point where when they landed, I swore I thought both girls fucking broke their necks. And then it led to... Oh, and to let you know, Nikki was working on Charlotte's back the entire match. Nikki goes for an Alabama Slammer on the ring apron near the end of the match, which was really fucking like... Oh, it was like a Kevin Owens style of...
Dangerous!
Apron spots. And they look even more devastating on a woman than they do a man. That's for fucking sure. Charlotte, I thought, fucking died at that point. But then Charlotte hooks in the worst figure 8 I've seen her do as of today, and she wins the match.
Can I say Nikki Bella's leg shouldn't have bent that way?
What?
Her leg shouldn't have bent that way?
Yeah.
I was feeling a little pain in my back because her leg was turning to the side. I'm like, your legs are not supposed to be turned that way.
Turned.
Paige and Becky Lynch come out to celebrate with Charlotte. I thought this was Natalia's team now.
Nope.
No.
I thought she turned heel, but whatever.
It's still Well, Paige is gonna eventually turn mega heel.
So we get a reminder that Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns are friends.
I thought they were buddies.
They're buddies, they're pals, they're amigos, they are hombres, they are brothers.
They're gay.
They're gay. WWE World Heavyweight Title match: the Demon Kane versus Seth Rollins. If the Demon Kane loses, Corporate Kane loses his duties as Director of Operations. Will the Demon Kane prevail? The answer is no.
To me, this came off constantly like they were the announcers were selling this as if if Demon Kane loses, sure we won't see Corporate Kane, but they were selling it like we wouldn't see Demon Kane ever again as well.
No, I think we're gonna see Demon Kane. I especially for what happened at the end of the show, we're getting Demon Kane. We're definitely not going to get Corporate Kane. I think that's done. We're not getting him anymore. We're not going to see him. I mean, maybe for like a one-off show in like a year and a half. We're like, hey, remember Corporate Kane? It's like what they do with John Laurinaitis these days.
But I wanted my world's greatest Director of Operations mug.
Gotta wait till the Slammies.
So Seth Rollins going with the tradition of Eddie spots during this match at a frog splash. What
about the spot where he broke Kane's back on the announce table?
Oh yeah. And then the announce table didn't no-sell the entire thing.
Well, the Spanish table is the biggest heel in the entire company.
Fucking tell that to Randy Orton.
Survived another pay-per-view. Never forget.
So, it was an okay match. You know what I do have to admit is the fact that if you want to throw Kane into the main event spot, he can. He's okay in that spot. As in, you know, of course he's probably not gonna win. I don't think there's ever gonna be a situation from here to the rest of Kane's career where he's gonna be in contention or like a legitimate threat for that title. Like, there's a lot of people who thought Kane was gonna win tonight.
I did.
Fucking, I had no idea why anybody's
gonna set up for a cash in.
Yeah, but I've already been calling when that cash in's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen at fucking after Extreme Rules.
Well, your prediction for the cash in last year was extremely wrong.
What was that?
Rollins was gonna lose the briefcase altogether.
Oh yeah, but that's because I never thought Rollins was ever gonna make it this far. But with the backlash of Roman Reigns and them not wanting to push Dean Ambrose, that ended up happening. So, yeah, I was fucking wrong about that. But it's so obvious what they're gonna do. Roman Reigns is gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Sheamus is gonna cash it in after the rematch at Extreme Rules. And when Roman Reigns is bloodied up and trying to recover from his match against Seth Rollins. And then we're going to get a fucking 3-month feud between him and Sheamus. And the crowd's going to turn on it. Then we have to get a match that the corporate doesn't want at SummerSlam. Just to fucking please the fans.
Wow.
Anyways, Seth Rollins wins with a pedigree, and fucking Kane, still for the life of him, cannot take a pedigree ever.
It's been 12 years and he still can't take a pedigree correctly.
Like, has he taken one that looked good? It's always the saddest, pathetic, like, flop to the ground.
It doesn't help that he's taking it from a guy even smaller than Triple H.
Yeah.
Here's a question: who does Seth Rollins defend the title against next month?
Gilbert.
Because he's legitimately beat all of the top baby faces.
Gilbert.
Who's next?
I mean, well, Roman Reigns isn't doing anything.
I Roman Reigns is going to be thrown into a Survivor Series match. I can see it coming.
With Taker and Kane?
Yeah, Taker, Kane, Ambrose, and Reigns.
Oh, that makes so much fucking sense now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, alright. I guess that feud's going on a little bit longer then. I don't know. Maybe they do champion versus champion, Del Rio and...
No more champion versus champion matches, please.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they would do for Survivor Series.
Cesaro.
Do you think they should push Cesaro?
Yeah.
It just depends on, like, how do you get them to do it?
It's either Cesaro or Daniel Bryan.
How about going forward with a face turn for Seth?
Why?
Why?
Because there's literally nothing else for him to do as a heel?
There's literally nobody for him to feud with as a heel. The next biggest heel is Kevin Owens, and he's a mid-card champion.
Exactly, that's my point. When you get a face turn out of him, there's a lot more heels for him to go after.
No more mid-card champion versus champion matches. Stop.
No, I don't want a champion out of anybody in this call, there's one person who doesn't want a champion versus champion match. It's me. I feel they need more championships, not less.
And I'm thinking at this point they should probably have Rollins drop the belt for a month.
Nah.
Just to keep the challenges fresh.
How long does he have to hold it until he beats CM Punk's record?
I guess till SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, because he's just gonna get bored after all, beating the same guys over and over.
Unless, Sheamus doesn't successfully cash in. I mean, what?
Sheamus is gonna cash in.
Yeah. No, and he's gonna get so much backlash.
He's gonna cash in.
All right, Kevin Owens, right back.
Meh.
Yeah. Kevin Owens won. Now doesn't have anybody to face.
Cesaro.
The only way
looks on Owens.
The only way that they will have Cesaro versus Kevin Owens again is if they are allowed to call Kevin Owens fat that entire goddamn match. and you know it.
Oh, there's Cesaro.
Look at Cesaro. Look how masculine chiseled he is against that fatty.
Let's see. There's Cesaro. There's Neville. There's Ziggler. There's 3 guys off the top of my head.
You could take a shot in the dark and turn Miz face again.
Oh God, no.
No, Miz should. Honestly, if anything, Miz should turn into Seth Rollins' manager.
Seth Rollins doesn't need a manager.
Yeah.
No.
I'd rather. Well, people are already getting sick and tired of him doing like 20-minute promos. It'd be nice if a change of pace if he ended up getting a nice mouthpiece to kind of work with.
We could give our truth some TV time again.
Like you can't put Heyman with them, especially after all the shit that they've been through. So like I think Miz would be alright because Miz is already a natural heat seeker. So just putting both of them together would really get some serious heat behind those two.
No, you know who Kevin Owens is.
If you wanted to keep them, same Zayn.
Yep.
Ole.
WrestleMania.
I have a feeling that they'll do it.
It's gonna be Sami Zayn's Road to Redemption. WrestleMania.
For the United States, for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep. It's
Alright.
It's perfect booking.
Main event! I missed the first half of this main event. Because I was cooking. So...
Are you cooking meth?
You gotta cook.
Jonesy, tell me what you were telling me about the opening, at least the first half of this match. Because I think you were explaining it really well, and I was under...
The Lesnar match?
Yes. Lesnar Taker. So what happened at the beginning?
How he got broken open? Or?
Well, okay, what led up to it? What was kind of the opening of the match that led to the blood?
It was just them beating the crap out of each other, pretty much.
And then, what caused Lesnar to...
Taker ran him into the ring post, and I guess... Do you think he had a blade out, Mike, or...?
Yeah, I think he bladed.
You think he...
Yeah.
It looked too obvious that he bladed at that point.
Because when he hit the ring post, he had his hand on his head for like
I don't think he ever touched
10
the
seconds.
his head.
And he sat there for a good minute.
See, this is the same issue that we had with the match that he had with Reigns at Mania, where I wanted to figure out did he blade or not? Because I argued that he bladed, bladed, and
when I look at the match with Reigns, I can't really tell if he bladed because there didn't look like there was a window there. With this match, there was a window because he didn't completely hit his head on the ring post. He just
It went whack, and
contact
it just stood there for
and stood
a
there.
couple seconds.
Alright, well then, that happened. There was a couple other spots where they brought in the stairs, and they wanted to do the thing with the stairs that Brock Lesnar did to Seth Rollins. I mean, Kane.
Taker bladed too, by the way.
Did he blade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Towards the end.
Was
Was it the chair shot or steel steps? Because he got hit in the face with the steel steps.
So apparently, according to Mr. Brian Alvarez over at WrestlingObserver.com, Vince,
he's my contact for everything.
Vince and
He's my source for everything, guys.
Vince and Kevin Dunn were absolutely flipping their shit about this match. Apparently, even going into like 3 minutes into the match, they were not happy. Vince wanted doctors out there. Kevin Dunn was calling production shots and about kind of black and whiting the screen for the replays. They were
my TV screen,
really freaking out about it.
What are you doing on my screen, guys?
Open that note on my screen.
I said it earlier, like, the match where you don't want the guys to get cleaned up for blood, they clean them up. But the matches where you do need them cleaned up, you don't clean them up.
Yeah, they left them...
I missed the spot where Lesnar tossed the doctor.
He just tossed his ass.
I missed that spot too.
Yeah, so that was essentially kind of the whole issue with the Lesnar Taker match is the
Lesnar
fact that
told
they,
Lesnar also told the running part.
yeah, and Taker tombstoned him on the board.
No,
then
he tombstoned him on the covered part of the mat.
did he?
Yeah, he hit the covered part, but
His knees hit
barely.
the covered part.
Oh.
Lesnar fell onto the wood.
All right. Well then, yeah. Lesnar still won with what, an F5
Mm.
onto the boards and got the win.
Yeah.
Lesnar fucking leaves. Fans clap for Taker. Taker looks like he's about to leave. Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper.
The
Come out.
neckbeard shield.
The neck
By the way-
beard.
By the way, guys, shout out to the Undertaker being a heel. He's totally a heel, guys.
They come out, they beat up Taker. No one comes out to save Taker. They kidnap Taker. Hell in a Cell goes off air.
Taker has no friends.
He gets sacrificed backstage.
Gonna make you squeal like a pig.
Alright, so what happened? Did you guys enjoy the pay-per-view? So essentially, so let me. Oh, sorry, Jonesy, real quickly. So, just to kind of review what happened, they are completely pressing the reset button on all their feuds. I believe going into Raw, except for, okay, so from the sounds of it, this Wyatt family Undertaker feud, it could still potentially have Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose involved in some way.
Oh, by the way, Survivor Series is the 25th anniversary of the Undertaker's debut.
Yes, so obviously they're going to be winning that match.
They hyped up that thing
Yeah.
throughout the entire show.
I honestly thought that was going to be another DVD.
So he's definitely going to be there for the rest of the... I think he's still going to be wrestling until Cena comes back. I have that feeling. As long as, he's healthy enough to do it. He's probably only going to wrestle 1 or 2 matches before disappearing again until Mania. But yeah. So, Jonesy, what did you think? Is this a better pay-per-view than what they've been putting on as of recently?
It felt like another Raw, except for the last match.
Yeah?
I was just bored with most of it, except for the last match. That's
Alright.
pretty much how I felt.
Alright, it's maybe because I haven't watched Raw in a while. I felt a little bit refreshing watching it, especially since they were closing out all the feuds that were still happening when I stopped watching Raw. Like, I've waited 2.5 months to finally see the ending of the feuds that I left to not watch in the first place. So, that's how I kind of see it. And it felt a little refreshing, just the fact that I skipped all those weeks just so I could see the ending of it.
Well, the New Day Dudley feud's probably not over.
Yeah, I could probably still be going, but New Day already has 2 wins over them. One with shenanigans, one kind of with shenanigans. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. What about you, Duff?
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 maybe.
Alright, and that's our Hell in a Cell review. Nice, short, and sweet. That's kind of what I want these reviews to be. Look, Mike, we only hit 32 minutes.
It's no longer a fast. It's no longer a fast count review.
Fuck you.
It's a slow count.
Yep.
Bum rape your bum. Bum rape your bum, Mike.
It's not an official episode.
Bum rape your bum. Anyways.
Anyways, by the way, sports stuff on Wednesday. Be excited.
Why?
Because we're recording episode 2.
Can I be a part of it?
No.
Or
What?
Can I join your recordings?
You gotta watch sports stuff.
I do watch sports stuff.
Oh, okay.
I watch hockey and I watch football.
Oh, okay.
I kind of watch basketball.
Okay.
Kind
This thing's
of.
gonna take off like a
It is.
plane.
What time are you? Wait, what time are you guys recording it?
I don't know. Probably after I'm done watching Dave's stream.
Oh, because I'm working that night, so let me know. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining the Arc of Wrestling Podcast. We're fucking talking about production stuff. I don't know why. Podcast. And you guys can join us, where to check everything out. Shinshudo.tv, the home of Arc of Wrestling, as well as other channels like A Training Ming and New Legacy Inc. That's Shinshudo, SCNSHUDO.tv.
You still plug them?
Of course I do.
Why?
I love my Shinshudo nerds.
Yeah, we love them so much.
Who?
And also go check out the sponsors. I can't remember who they are, but they're on our other videos. Go check them out. What's is not here to plug them for me? And I
Hashtag we
still,
want our t-shirts, damn
I
it.
still haven't gotten my t-shirt. Oh, I was supposed to give him an address. I'm afraid to give Wesley my address.
Give him a P.O. box.
I don't have a P.O. box.
Give him
Why
your
not?
address.
I need to get a P.O. box. Anyways, Greg needs to take a shit, so,
That's gross.
have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.
Rip.